Get him to commit by pulling away. Hey guys, my name is Danny and I'm your life and relationship coach. And today I wanted to talk to you guys about the topic of getting him to commit by pulling away. Now, I know this may seem counterintuitive. I know this may seem like, is that really the right strategy? But trust me, it is. One of the things that we constantly talk about is how neediness and clinginess is an unattractive behavior. And the opposite of neediness and clinginess is independence and not feeling that you need to constantly be around your partner, your spouse, the guy that you are trying to attract by being around him all the time. It's actually better to give him that sense of independence and freedom, which, as I've mentioned before, is something that men prioritize. Now, the other aspect of this is the man's mentality when it comes to attraction. And as I've mentioned before, it's kind of that hunter-gatherer mentality, that hunter mentality where he is in it for the chase. He likes the challenge. So if you are available all the time and you are just willing to be there at his beck and call, then of course he's not going to be as attracted. The interest will become a little bit less because there is not much of a chase. So pulling away actually initiates and engages that chase again. So let's dive in a little bit into the reasons for why he may not be committing. Most of the time, and probably one of the primary reasons for why a guy does not commit, is because he feels as if he is being stripped of his independence. He does not feel like he is a free agent like he used to be. Now, mind you, I understand that if you are in a relationship and I understand that if you are courting somebody, that free agent mentality is not something that is necessarily healthy in your current situation. But the reality is men prioritize their independence and their freedom. So if you are being clingy, if you are being needy, which actually stems from insecurity, then he is going to feel as if you are not allowing him to be himself. And that is not something that a man is looking to invest in when he is looking for a long-term relationship. So it is possible that he may feel suffocated. And when a man feels suffocated, he's going to go into that self-preservation mentality. So he's going to pull away. He's not going to invest even more in the relationship like you want. He's not going to commit like you want. And what ends up happening is that it is a vicious cycle. When we feel like we are losing somebody, when we feel we are losing something that we want, we have a tendency of trying to hold on to things tighter when we feel like we are losing it, when we feel like we are losing somebody that we want, something that we want. So that action of holding on tighter is actually suffocating your partner more. So as you are pulling him, he is being pushed away. It's a push and pull mentality. So the last thing that you want to do if you are trying to attract this guy is to push him away. So not being needy, not being clingy, not wanting to be around him all the time is crucial in your process of trying to get him to commit. So as I mentioned before, the theory of the chase, and basically what that is that men like a chase, men like a challenge. They have a hunter mentality. So if you are just available and you are there all the time, whenever he calls or whenever he needs you, it's not really exciting. It's something that he starts to take for granted. And by him taking it for granted, you start to lose attraction and he starts to pull away. So making sure you are not so available, making sure that you are allowing him to chase you. That challenge is necessary in the attraction and in the commitment phase. So here are some pointers, some things to be on the lookout for. So number one, actions over words. If he is saying to you, of course I love you, of course I want to be around you, of course I want to, build a life together, but his actions are saying something different. If he is pulling away, if he's not investing time in you, if he's spending more time at work, more time with his friends, more time with his family, then his words and his actions are not meeting up. They are not in sync. So that is something that you should be aware of. Is he pulling away because there's a potential that you may be displaying clingy behavior or needy behavior or insecure behaviors that he may not find attractive? If that is the case, then obviously you want to try to work against that and do the opposite, which, as we've said many, many times before, is investing in yourself, being a little bit more independent, and giving him that space. Number 2, controlling your emotions. As an individual, or even as an individual in a relationship, controlling your emotions is so important. Men do not like drama. They don't like negativity. All of those types of behaviors is something that is very unattractive, and they will actually pull away if they feel that they are in a relationship with an individual who is negative. So being positive, being light, being conscious of how you display your emotions. Communication is always key. It is so important. So instead of allowing your emotions to build up and then exploding because you're frustrated or you're resentful or you're angry, making sure that you are having communication with, you have that communication with your partner, and that line is always open. But again, it's about your mindset. So making sure that you are consciously being positive and you are being light. Number 3, being present. Now, this is something that is very difficult to do for everybody with, just the overstimulation within our society, social media, the internet, technology, all of these different things. It is very hard to be in a present moment. But the reason why I say this is because if you are constantly bringing up the past, or you are constantly planning for the future, and you're putting that type of pressure and that type of negativity on your partner, it's not something they are going to find attractive. It is not something that they are going to want to stick around for, and they for sure are not going to want to commit. And the reason why I say negativity when it comes to past and future is because a lot of the times when things from the past get brought up, it's unresolved issues. It's things that you feel like you were not able to solve, and you don't feel understood, and you don't feel heard. Being present, having fun in the moment, appreciating what you have in that moment and being grateful for it, and just being easy and light. Those are all things that guys find attractive and a for sure way to get him to commit. Number 4, and again, something that I have mentioned, don't be so available. Don't constantly be available for him. Don't come when he calls. Don't answer your phone all the time. Don't be waiting for him to come home from work and want to immediately be on top of him. You have to be able to create your own schedule. You have to be independent, and you have to have that investment in yourself. Because if you have all the time in the world and he is constantly busy, then you are going to feel neglected. You're going to feel as if he is not putting you as a priority, and that is going to cause issues in your relationship. And by causing those issues and bringing that negativity in, he's not going to want to commit. So don't be so available. Remember, guys like a challenge. They like the chase. So let him chase you. There's nothing wrong with that. If you related to this video, please make sure you are clicking the like and subscribe button down below. If you are currently in a situation like this, or you have experienced something like this, or if you just generally have any questions, please make sure you are commenting those in the comment box below. Or if you just want to know a little bit more and you want to dive in a little bit deeper, please make sure you visit us at happilycommitted.com, where we have a multitude of different articles, videos, and blogs related to this video, related to this topic and several other topics as well. You can also book a one-on-one coaching session with either myself or any of the other amazing coaches that we have on the team. Again, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy, and I hope to see you guys soon.